Okay, just going to make a sort of tongue-in-cheek video here called "What's It Like to Be the Worst Player in ESO?" And I say that because I have multiple times, on multiple occasions, received either a whisper or even seen comments on YouTube telling me that I suck. And the recent comment that I got on YouTube was under a reply on the Real Godzilla's video about the update 33 changes that might where skills are going to be hybridized, and I think that they may have an adverse effect on hybrids that are already in the game. And so anyway, a person replied to me saying, well, you suck anyway, laughing with the laughing faces. So maybe there's somebody who sees me in battlegrounds or whatever on Xbox. And the thing is, it's like so it's but I I keep doing what I do, and I don't play the meta. You know, I don't. You got to have thick skin basically to be able to make an off meta build that is objectively gimped against the meta builds out there. So it's um, yeah. Typically, my characters are extremely off meta. Either I play with a race that isn't what you call optimal, and I don't use proc sets typically. Like I don't use proc damage sets or proc healing sets. I like to depend on my own abilities. Um, and they're hybrids, so they are objectively gimped against the normal builds that you typically see out there. And but that's the way, that's the plays you want, right? So but some people really don't like that. They really get um like for one, you may have somebody in your group on, but I won't say any names, but they'll be toxic to the whole team, or they'll be just toxic to you, telling you how much you suck on the microphone. Or this is back when the group chat used to actually work. You would have a teammate telling you that you suck, that you don't know how to PvP and all this other stuff, and that you should uninstall. And or you may have a teammate send you a hate whisper, and one guy who likes to focus me and teabag me and all that kind of stuff because he first messaged me telling me that I sucked and I was a pug and calling me all these names. And so he decided to basically single me out, and every time he killed me, he wants to bag me. And there are other people who in the game who, for whatever reason, they like to focus me real hard and then um and then bag afterwards. And it's like I'm just here just trying to do something different. I'm not. Sometimes I wonder what I could do if I got on the build that was meta. Like I wonder what I could do if I got on the build that was had two proc sets on it, and or just basically get on the real Godzilla build or something like that. I wonder what I could do, and but I just it's not me. I don't like to play that way. So I just I take my losses, and I get back up and I keep going. I've been playing since Somerset, which is probably about 3 years now, maybe 4 years even. I play solo typically, go to Imperial City. I do what I do. I don't really care if I lose or die. You're going to respawn anyway. What's the big deal? Um, and sometimes I have good games, sometimes I have bad games, whatever. You just keep playing. So I really don't know how people get so in their feelings about these games. I really don't know why they get so competitive. I really don't know why they can see somebody who was on an off meta build and take offense to them or decide to hate on them instead of being like, well, the dude is just playing something different. Like why hate people for not playing the meta? And so yeah, there's a lot of toxicity There's a lot of toxicity in some of these players. I don't know. I guess I'll call them um the tryhards. Really, there's a lot of time because they got fully meta builds. They're not they're not running out there in suboptimal anything. They're on the optimal race, optimal build, and everything. And so I don't know. Maybe it's those guys probably got their video, probably got their build off a YouTube video. And having said that, it's always funny to see people changing their builds every patch because of without fail, somebody puts a YouTube build video out there and says this is meta or this is great, and then next thing you know, people are running it, and I'm seeing it, and I'm like, yep, that's what I saw in the video, and it's like, you don't have any, don't you make your own builds? Don't you experiment? Don't you play anything that is not meta? You know, like Grim Forge, what's his name? Grim's Forge, something I can't remember his channel name, but he says, "Yo, do you even off meta, bro?" I do that, and if I lose, I lose. If I win, I win, and um, take my defeats graciously until somebody decides to try to uh, crap talk me, you know, which is sometimes I laugh at that. I'm like, bro, I'm not even. I shouldn't win the fight. What are you getting so hyped up about? I wasn't supposed to defeat you on this build. Like when somebody kills you, they're jumping over your body and jumping around and all that stuff. I'm like, I wasn't on a character like this. I wasn't supposed to win anyway. So what's the big deal? So anyway, yeah, that's what it's like being the worst player in ESO. You gotta be able to lose and lose a lot and get back up and keep going. So anyway, thank you all for watching this video, and I'll talk to you later.